Good morning students, I am Dr. J. Jemi Merlin Rani from the PG and Research Department of History, Sadakatulapa College. In historiography, we are going to study about Saint Augustine. He is an important personality in the ancient period whose contribution to literature is very important. His writings, the Confession and the City of God played an important role in ancient period. To begin with, Saint Augustine is regarded one of the greatest thinkers in the history of the church. He was born in a Roman family in Numidia and he had his education in the University of Carthage. In his youth, he led a worldly life, but later he was converted to Christianity. Then he was appointed as a professor of rhetoric at Milan and then as a bishop at Hippo. As a convert to Christianity, he emerged as a preacher and writer at the critical time in history. To begin with, the Roman Empire collapsed and disorder spread far and wide. Peoples attributed the barbarian invasion, political disaster and economic distress to the displeasure of their ancient gods whom they abandoned for the sake of accepting Christianity. Saint Augustine presented to the people the contrast between the temporal empire of Rome and the glorious city of God. The works of Saint Augustine is the City of God and the Confessions. They both play a major role. In the City of God, Saint Augustine describes about the two cities. He compares man's life with the city of God and city of man. Man, according to him, choose to live according to themselves and according to their whims and fancies. But in the city of God, men live according to God's plan and law. The writings of Saint Augustine is City of God and Confession, and in the City of God he has written it in 21 books and it is regarded as one of the greatest work in the world. It explains that the state is an evil. Saint Augustine considered the state as an evil. For Cain, according to Bible, who killed his brother Abel, founded the first city, and man who committed such a sin made the state. The city of God is the celestial kingdom of God. The church is the reflection of the kingdom of heaven as it is of divine foundation. In his Confession, Saint Augustine describes how the malady of evil troubled him before he embraced Christianity. God causes temptation by the devil only for the benefit of man and ultimately reward him for his courage in facing all the ordeals. In an analogue with the biblical version that God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th day, Saint Augustine demarcated 7 periods in history from Adam to the deluge, from the deluge to Abraham, from Abraham to David, from David to Babylonian captivity of the Jews, from captivity to the birth of Christ, the present age and the age during which God shall give us rest. The work of Saint Augustine gives a clear expression of the medieval philosophy of history. They put God in history and asserted that God ruled over human affairs. The human fortune or misfortune is only the work of God. History deals with matters of temporal as well as eternal interest, and Saint Augustine clarifies the nature of relation between the church and the state. In the earthly city, princes are guided by their love for ruling, but in the heavenly city, they live according to God's will and plan. From the concept of the two cities in the later time, the popes threw their claim that church was supreme over the state. And to conclude, an authoritative theologian and a distinguished philosopher, Saint Augustine lived during a period in which the Roman Empire declined and Christianity began to flourish. In man, the struggle was between the soul and the body, that is, between spiritualism and materialism. As a result, Saint Augustine's theory influenced theology and philosophy as well as political principle and economic concept. In fact, communism took over a concept which was spiritualist formulated. Thus, Saint Augustine played an important role in bringing about a change in the minds of the people. Thank you.